In lesson 11, you're going to be working again with poetry, and this time you're going to be evaluating it based on its aesthetic elements. So looking at a poem for what makes it beautiful, what makes it a piece of art, and what draws people to that. So I hope you enjoy working with poetry in this way. Hopefully by now you're getting more comfortable with poetry. I know that it can be a bit difficult to work with and understand and wade through, especially since there's so much that you can look at in terms of literary devices. So again, I hope you enjoy continuing to work with it. You are also going to be working with the short novel that you should have read last week. You're actually going to write T-analysis number 3 using that material. So before I move on with that, you're also going to be focusing on Robert Frost's poetry. I love Robert Frost. I haven't studied him extensively in any of my education, but I have in some degree, and his poems are always just very insightful, very engaging, not necessarily easy, but once you start looking at the meaning that he perhaps is delivering through his poetry, it's just really clever and really uplifting. So I hope you enjoy working with him this week. So let's move on. Of course, you can participate in my office hour. So let's move on to T-analysis number 3. Again, you're going to be using the short novel that you used in lesson 10, but something that you've got to keep in mind this week is in the past, your T-analysis assignments have asked you to work with 10 passages. In this T-analysis, you need to have 20. So make sure that you add 10 more than you have in the past so that you don't lose points when you go to turn it in. So again, make sure that your T-analysis number 3 has 20 passages that you're working with. And the assignment itself is the same that you've done in the past. You're going to have the passages on the left and what the meaning is on the right. You're going to pick a theory, to work with, and then you're going to come up with a question and a thesis statement based on that. So the assignment itself is the same at the core, but you need twice as many passages. So you're working with 20 instead of 10. And then you are going to submit that this week. So make sure you get that in on time. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. You are going to have a reading on evaluating poetry. Then you're going to start reviewing your vocabulary terms. The final that you will take on these vocab terms doesn't happen until the course conclusion. So you've got a couple weeks to start studying these terms and reviewing them because they're all things that we've worked with so far. Let's see here. Then you've got the selection of poetry from Robert Frost. The list looks long, but most of these poems are quite short. So read those, then participate in the discussion board, generate your questions by Wednesday, and then get your responses to the discussion board by Saturday. Also new this week, you are going to watch a video production of one of the dramas that we have covered. So choose one and watch it. And all the links should work here. So if there are any problems with those, let me know. And I'd also encourage you to work with a play that you have not seen before. So for example, I've seen Othello done live, actually. It was amazing. So if I were a student, I would want to focus on one of the other ones. So find something that is of interest to you, but perhaps something that you've never watched performed before so that you can branch out a little bit. Then of course you've got your self-assessment and your lesson evaluation. So most of the information this week is similar to what you've done in the past. Just again, remember that T-analysis has 20, the T-analysis number 3 has 20 passages. Work with your poetry, complete the discussion board, watch the drama production, and then finish up with your surveys at the end. So I hope you're having a great week. We're getting closer and closer to the end. So I hope you're hanging in there and having a good time. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.